This is Brian. We are looking at Lord skills. We're going to do a talent point reset and assign to combat. So your Lord skills, you get them every time you level up. You start out with getting 3 per level, and it increases to 6 and so on. And you can use them to get certain things for your Lord and to help you with either combat or gathering or whatever you got going on. So to access your talent points, you see down here it says talent points 0. That means that they're all used. And you go ahead and select on that, and it gives you your trees here. Now you have your war tree, which is your combat, your economy, gathering and production, and then your balanced, which has a mix. Now we're just going to do the war today, and you see I have 0 points available now, so I'm going to go ahead and reset. So select on reset. If you have the talent point reset, you can use that, or it's going to be 1,000 gold pieces. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now I have 171 available points. So what you do is you select on the skill you want to increase, and you increase it. Now say I want to increase march speed. Well, it says I need to master one of these first, so it's progressive. And sometimes you're going to select something you don't really want in order to get something you do want. The good thing about the war tree is you're using, all your troops. I don't really focus on siege that much because they're kind of an afterthought. I know they're important, but I'd rather increase my bowman damage than, my catapult damage. So we're going to go over here. Now, I could increase defense, but I like to climb as high in the tree as I can because there's a couple things I really want to get. One of them is wounded conversion later on, which is super important for keeping troops, not losing a whole lot. March speed is good because I really don't like, having to wait too long. And if you're taking too long to get there, they're going to bubble and you're going to lose the ability to even, attack them. So I'm just going to go ahead and work through this. Emergency recall is really handy. You can use it, and it'll help to bring all your troops back within 3 seconds. So if you are attacking somebody and all of a sudden somebody port next to you, or somebody starts an attack and they're speeding it up, you hit that button, you'll get your troops back to help launch a defense if you don't have enough left in your stronghold to defend against that attack. And I need to go ahead and select a whole section here to get to the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and for bowmen. Bowmen and cavalry are your damage dealers. March capacity is always good. And I selected bowmen because I knew cavalry was coming up. I kind of have a balance between cavalry and bowmen for the damage. Colossal March is another one of those skills you can use every 12 hours, and it increases your march capacity by 10% for 30 minutes. It's okay. It's not something that I rely on. One, you can't use it that often, and two, you can get a buff that will increase your march capacity by 25% for 12 hours or 50%, but you don't want to use that very often because they're pretty valuable. When I have to choose, I choose health over defense. Here's my wounded conversion. This is going to help. Give me 5% to convert the wounded over, or the ones that would die over to wounded. Now I can go back and start doing cavalry again, and then it would go over here to this march speed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I want the march speed. All right. Now I have 14 points left. I could just, start scrolling back here. What I like to do is just jump to economy, jump back to war, and it starts right over again. So I have 14 points. I'm going to use those on some of the lower ones I passed to get what I wanted. And that's about it. If I had more points, I would, finish cavalry there and, go up and kind of fill this out a little bit, or I would even jump over here and try for that march capacity. That'll take a few more levels for me to get to, though. Go ahead and back out of here, and you access your Lord with his talents and everything by selecting the upper left-hand corner. That's about it. This is Brian from Relentless and Brian. Thank you for watching.
Brother, it's caught in the crossfire. caught in the crossfire.